coach for your Dallas Mavericks is Jason Kidd. One more time, let's hear it for your Dallas Mavericks.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Iguodala in at the center position. And for Dallas, sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Irving in at the 1. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Gafford. Oh, and the jam by Gafford.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands... Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Davis with a screen on Booker. Nobody near Irving. Buries the long-range jumper.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
The jump hook kicks it out to Booker. Connects from three-point range.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Flagg. Dallas moving it around. They get it again.
Phoenix foul. Jalen Green. First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And that one misses. And, Tim, you think about rim-running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Booker looking around. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Gafford. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Davis throws it down hard.
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up, and he will take care of the rest.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Booker kicks to Dunn. Pass to Brooks. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Dallas. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series. A guy with a strong build and handles. Flagg makes his move and creates the space for the shot. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Denver. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've had a rocky start to the season, moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
Here is Davis. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. This one for 3. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. And done with the slam.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Thompson kicks to Davis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Suns have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And here's Booker from the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Iguodaro. Outside, Green. On the wing, Booker. Here's Iguodaro. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dunn. And the Suns another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Irving. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Pass to Thompson. Now Irving. Over Booker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's just a defensive breakdown. You have to box out Davis.
And done with the slam.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back over to you.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, that's AD at his best, playing big and finishing at the rim.
Dunn passes to Green. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Pass to Dunn. Outside, Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
Tim, what would your advice be to get the Phoenix Suns back on track for their new head coach?
I think they need to change their mentality about what wins in this league. It's about defense and activity level. You got to have those players who are willing to lock in, fight, and battle for those 50-50 balls.
Irving against Booker. Green kicks to Dunn. Pass to Brooks. A 3-ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Now, Lively. In the corner, Irving with it. And the layup's good off the glass. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Russell's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Dunn. And Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Outside, Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes.
Allen surveying the D. Here's Iguodaro. Booker in the post. Russell's there. Russell knocks it away. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. In third, the Mavericks.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Mavericks trail by 3. Lively a screen on Booker. Unloads from 9. Green with the rebound.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Here's Russell. And Devin Booker pulls it down.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Allen finds O'Neal. Green in the high post. Washington's on him, and Green slams it in.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Pass to Washington. Now, here's Marshall, defended by Allen. There's the double team with Allen. Christie the pass to Marshall. Rebound by the Suns.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Booker against Russell. It's Allen on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. There's Russell with the 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. D'Angelo Russell out there with Christie. And it's Washington in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
And here's Washington outside. Allen with the rebound. Suns leading by 7. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Pass to Gillespie. Back to O'Neal. The tray. And Lively pulls it down. Here are the Mavericks. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion.
Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Back to O'Neal for 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Pass to Christie. Davis in the corner from the arc. And Davis nails the 3.
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Here they come, your defense.
And how about we check the numbers for Kyrie Irving?
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Booker. He's got 8. Phoenix, no good that time either. Christie against Allen. Christie the pass to Davis. You know, Tim, you look at everything that goes into preparing for an NBA game, there are a lot of moving parts there.
That's the part that fans don't really see, Kevin. So much goes in to preparation every single night, particularly to get ready for the start of the season.
How about just getting your body ready, game to game, week to week?
No, it's not only maintaining from day to day, it's also preparing your body to go into a very long and grueling season.
Lively the pass to Russell. Davis in the corner. 5 on the clock. Pass to Christie from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
A different look for Dallas. Flag is checked in for P.J. Washington. Thompson comes in for Christie. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Russell. And the Suns also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. Dallas with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Irving. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary. And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Irving against Booker. Irving passes to Lively. Out left to the wing. Flag with it. Brooks on him. And it's flag missing. Suns trail by 4. Booker with it. He's picked up by Irving. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Green, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Davis inside, Dunn covering. And it's Davis missing.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Green, the pass to Brooks. Over flag. And the shot falls short this time. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And that 7-foot wingspan of Flag helps him when he's in close.
with three. Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 17-6 run. Irving passes to Lively. Back to Irving. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Inside, here's Iguodala.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. Mavericks leading by 4. Over to the left wing. Wide with it. Brooks on him. Wide with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Shot clock at 2. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them. That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
And that one's good. Flag.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodies.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Back to Booker. Pass to Dunn. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Daniel Gafford. Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decisions, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
Green dishes to Dunn. Back to Green. Here's Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
They get it back. Gafford, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gafford's got 7.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Booker against Irving. Booker outside. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
and that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
And get ready for the...
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And now let's look back on that first half. Anthony Davis making a major impact out there.
He's doing everything right offensively. His skill and his physicality make him a tough matchup, as we know.
He can own the paint, and he's such a great ball handler and shooter for his size. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Leading by 5. They host the Clippers after this game, and that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Dunn is out there with Brooks. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Green, and it's Iguodala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Green slams it in.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Thompson outside. Thompson on the drive. Pass the flag. For this screen on Brooks. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And here's Booker. Suns moving the ball around from deep. Green, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson, left side. Out to the right wing. Gafford passes to Davis. Clock at 6. Over Green, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Gafford. Davis has got 21.
Well, it's a great sign when the jumper is falling for Davis.
Here's Booker. And Irving pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 17.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Booker finds Green, and Green slams it in.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
Look, Kyrie Irving has the ball in his hands. You expect something special.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Green taking his time here with 3. Booker, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists in the game. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. Cooper Flagg, 3rd.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Mavericks leading by 4. Irving passes to Gafford. The shot from the low post is good. 9 points for Daniel Gafford.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Booker going to work inside.
Yeah, this game has Booker's fingerprints all over it. He's doing whatever he wants on offense right now.
Flagg sets a screen for Irving. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Over in the corner, Green. Out to Brooks. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Thompson the bounce pass. The 3 from Davis. Rebound by the Suns. Iguodala's got 4 rebounds now tonight for the lead. Outside, Green. Back to Brooks. Green against Thompson. Green kicks to Booker. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Thompson passes to Irving. Pass to Flagg. Thompson dishes to Davis. Fades back. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
Green passes to Brooks. And it's done in the corner. Takes a 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. Davis with a screen on Green. Outside, Davis fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Davis has got 24 points. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Booker. Averaging 32 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
You want to be a successful team in this league, you need to find someone that you can feed the ball to and count on to score.
Dallas making a switch here. Lively's checked in. Grayson Allen's checked in for the Suns. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, Kyrie is such a high IQ player. He is so good at breaking down a defense and finding ways to score in tough situations.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside for Davis. And the 3 off target. Phoenix has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Irving against Green. Back to Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Suns leading. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Green kicks to Allen. On the wing, Brooks. From downtown, it's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Flag. Dallas, no good that time either. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. They kick it out to Green. Brooks outside. Over in the corner, Green, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Thompson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. With the teardrop, Green with the rebound. Well, Phoenix shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And he's still going, but Tim, Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Davis. Najee Marshall comes in for Flag. Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. Irving kicks to Washington. Jacks up a 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Allen, that's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And then Washington with the dunk.
A dependable distributor, Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
Booker the pass to Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, he is lighting it up tonight. Irving showing us a little bit of everything.
Pass to Williams. And here is O'Neal. He's covered by Washington. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by Marshall. The Mavericks trail. Now Lively. Irving surveying the floor. Over Booker. Irving can't get it to go. Outside, Green. Here's Williams. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of the possession.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Suns lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Max Christie out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Washington in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And Booker is so good from the mid-range. His jumper looks like it's going in every time.
On the wing, Christie. Allen defending. Back to Davis. Pass to Washington. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Russell against Booker. Now here's Williams. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Derek Lively.
That's a great read from Booker, finding his teammate on that pick and roll.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Booker. Allen in the post. Davis is on. And Davis sends it back.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. O'Neal is screen on Christie. Allen kicks to O'Neal. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Christie the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
To the inside. Williams. And the rejection by Lively. It's Russell with the drive. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Allen outside. Phoenix, no good that time either. Mavericks trailed by 3. To the middle. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dallas. And Phoenix also making a switch. Iguodaro's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Outside Irving. Outside Davis. On the wing, Christie. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Booker's shot is good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor. Well, he is showing you that rebounding isn't all about size. You need will and effort.
Booker the pass to Allen. Drives to the hoop. Booker outside. Three-pointer. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
Booker is a solid shooter from three-point land. The defense has to be up on him closer than that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for Dallas.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. So for the Suns, Donnie's checked in for Mark Williams. Dylan Brooks comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Jalen Green subbed in for Grayson Allen. And so Irving nails both of them.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws. Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Outside Irving. Outside Davis. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Clyde comes in for P.J. Washington. It's Thompson in for Christie.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Booker inside. He's covered by Irving. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 assists.
And that's the point guard in Booker. You see right there on that beautiful pass.
And finished off by Davis.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Booker against Irving. And it's done in the corner. From deep, Green.
And that's what's amazing about Davis. He can block shots coming from anywhere on the floor.
And you know how many big games Flag played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Irving attacking. Yeah, that goes in.
Irving embracing the brightest lights.
Phoenix leading by 3. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here they come, Jordan. Let's hear it one more time for your favorite dance team, your D-Town Crew.
Here's Iguodaro, covered by Gafford. Booker draws the double. And the 3 misses. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. That one is good.
Big bucket from AD, reminding you why he is an NBA champion.
Now Green. Done outside. Now Booker. Booker hammers it down.
Well, that's why Booker is one of the elite players in this league. He knows his team depends on him to consistently get big buckets.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Here's Flag.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, Davis. Dunn covering. Oh, the dunk!
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know, with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Booker. Gafford with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To tie it up. Davis owning the inside.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Irving. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. It's Booker, 16 feet away. That's off. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Flag. And he banks the layup in.
That is a big-time bucket by a big-time player. Cooper Flag already building his legacy.
The drive by Booker. Irving with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Booker! No good from 3. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
On against Davis. Oh, what a play! Oh, the slam dunk.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's ready to talk things through with them. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
It's Booker. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Not on my watch. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Devin Booker, second personal foul, 14th foul. At the line to play, Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game now.
Brooks fires. He's off from 3. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
4 personal foul, 15th foul. At the line for 2, Anthony Davis.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Davis.